So I wanted to talk about this UEFA Champions League matchup between Bayer Leverkusen and AC Milan. First of all, first thing you have to know is that we have not one, not two, but three Super Eagles players on display in this one. Victor Boniface, Nathan Tella both play for Leverkusen. Samuel Chukwueze plays for AC Milan, and all three of them played in this game. All of them had big moments in the game. And it's crazy because head coach of the Super Eagles, Augustin Guavon, if I was him, I'd be like, look, I got to do research. I need to be at this game. Give me a ticket, NFF. But it was a real good game, and if he had done that, it would have been worth the money because it was a fantastic match, back and forth action. I mean, it ended 1-0, but it could have been 5-4. It could have been 9-10 basketball scores type stuff because there was so many chances in the game, and you didn't even know who was going to win the game until the final whistle. Now, before we get into the happenings of the game, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much. So yeah, like I said, the game ended 1-0 in favor of Bayer Leverkusen. And on the Super Eagles side, we had one player start the game, and that was Victor Boniface. The other two came off the bench later on. And Victor Boniface had a real eventful game. Actually found the net in the 21st minute of the match. Put in a Jeremy Frimpong ball from the right wing. Beautiful ball it was. All Victor had to do was just tap it in, which he did really nicely. Put the ball in the back of the net. And Bayer Leverkusen thought they were 1-0 up, but VAR comes into play. They go check it out, and they find out that Jeremy Frimpong was offside, actually, not Victor Boniface. Frimpong, when he got the ball, was in an offside position, so the goal was canceled. And on the AC Milan side, it started real slow. Bayer Leverkusen was basically keeping the ball hostage from the beginning of the game, but then AC Milan started getting into the game, started getting a hold of the ball, and it became a game back and forth, like I said at the beginning. I think on the AC Milan side, they might feel hard done by because they had two penalty shots. They did have a situation that maybe the Leverkusen player could have gotten a yellow card. I think he's a central defender. I think that should have been a yellow card instead of a talking to. But the penalties, I honestly didn't feel there were penalties. Tammy Abraham going down the 41st minute of the game, I didn't feel like there was enough to call that a penalty. Then they had one later in the game. I believe it was Morata. Morata goes down in the box. I felt like it was the same. Not Morata. Was it Morata or was it somebody else? But either way, both penalty shouts, I ain't see too much in them. But we move to the second half. Victor Boniface gets his goal, 51st minute of the game. It was actually a smooth move from Leverkusen. A back heel turns into a shot. Jeremy Frimpong, goalkeeper, parries, and you have Victor Boniface on the spot just to put the ball in the net. And that was 1-0, and that was the goal that took them all the way to the end. But like I said, lots of chances in between. Jeremy Frimpong had a good amount of chances. He could have scored a hat-trick on his own with the one-on-ones he had. But Victor Boniface, I felt like he played good in the game, created a couple of chances. He had a couple of them that I felt like he should have taken. There was one in the box that he tries to go for a nutmeg, and I felt like he should have shot that right away. A couple of situations that he was just taking too long on the ball. But outside of that, I felt like he had a fantastic performance. And then you move to the 75th minute of the game. Victor Boniface comes out. 75th minute replaced. Then the 79th minute, the second Super Eagles player comes into the game. Samuel Chukwueze replacing Christian Pulisic. And Samuel Chukwueze has not been having a great time so far this season at AC Milan. I believe he started the first couple of matches, but from then he has been coming off the bench and not really like coming off the bench 60 minutes, 70 minutes. It's looking like 80 minutes, 89 minutes sometimes. So not looking too good for Samuel Chukwueze right now. It's just about getting your chance and taking it. So when he gets his chance, he just needs to try to score, try to assist, just do something to keep your name in the coach's book. Keep pressure on the coach to give you time. But Christian Pulisic has been doing real well for AC Milan, and that is basically the big reason. Then you had Nathan Tella coming into the game, 89th minute of the game. Kind of late for Nathan Tella, and I felt like he was going to pick up from where he left off last season, but it's not been going that way with Leverkusen. I think not too many players left Leverkusen, so the competition is still there, still the same players that won the league. So it's not like you gotta overthrow some guy that just got there this season. You're overthrowing a guy that was in the 11 when they won the league. So that's gonna be tough for Nathan Tella. But I felt like he did real good. Actually won a yellow card off of Samuel Chukwueze. Samuel Chukwueze puts in a cross that gets headed away right away. Nathan Tella takes it, and Samuel Chukwueze had to foul him. And that was just an easy yellow card right there. And Nathan Tella also had a good opportunity. He gets in the box, smacks it, and just goes wide by a little bit. I felt like the goalkeeper might have had a touch, but didn't really see too well on the replay though. But he did have that good chance. Looked lively, was running all over the place. You just need to just try your best, just give it your all, because you're fighting a tough battle, like I said, with the players in front of you. But I feel like if he keeps going like he went today, the coach will have to feel like he has to give him some more time, because he was putting in effort, and not just effort, he was getting results with what he was doing. And then Samuel Chukwueze had a big part in the ending sequence of the game. But before that moment, he took a pop at goal from outside the box, kind of a volley, but did not really catch it right, and it just went wayward and wide. And then you had what was like the last moment of the game. This time he puts in a ball that almost leads to a goal. So the ball goes into the box. His teammate heads it on, but his other teammate just could not get enough on it to make the goalkeeper work for anything. So the goalkeeper grabs it up, and that was just about that for the game. 1-0 it ended in favor of Leverkusen. I mean, when it comes to Leverkusen, it wasn't perfect. 1-0 win, could have been a draw, could have been a loss really, when you consider the chances that the other side had. But I mean, you go on to 2 wins in the Champions League thus far. Your next matchup will be a tough one against Brest. They're also 2 for 2 in the competition, so that's going to be interesting. You're 4th in the Bundesliga, I think like 2 or 3 points off the first on the table. So things are going pretty good on the Leverkusen side. Not no real hangover from the championship. They're competing in their competition, so that's real good right there. And like I said, you look at the team, a lot of players stayed over. They didn't go to big clubs. So this could be a team that will build on and really do some things in the continent and in Germany. But let me know your thoughts on the game. Bayer Leverkusen defeat AC Milan by a goal to nil. Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface gets the match winner for Leverkusen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.